We saw the raw data. We saw that we need to analyze the data. But where do we start with? Where do we start the analysis? We'll start with tabulating, making table out of the data. So one of the versions of tabulating is frequency distribution table. There are two versions in under that, ungrouped and grouped. But we'll be looking into this later. First, we'll understand the heading frequency. The word frequency is quite common. It's nothing but repetition, right? In physics, we talk about frequency as repetition. How many times has something repeated? So when it comes to raw data, right? Uh, if you want to tabulate it, we will use frequency distribution table. But how does it work? I told frequency is repetition, but how is this linked? Well, we're looking at a raw data. So say you and your friend want to see how many pen or pencil a person has in general. You're just, it's a free class and you want to do some time pass. I know it's a bad time pass, but yeah, what else to do, right? So you go and ask from the first person. So you ask those people, right? How many pen and pencil to as a whole you have? The first person tells four, then the second person she tells four, third tells five, six, so on and so forth. Then you realize that looking at this is kind of cumbersome. So let me count how many people have four pens. So you count and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people have four pen and or pencil or combination of that. Next you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people have 5 pen or pencil. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people have 6 pen or pencils or a combination of that. So putting across this data in a manner wherein if someone sees, okay, 4, the number 4 is repeating 6 times. This is your frequency. We're talking about how many times is this particular item repeating. Remember, this is the item which is repeating. This is the number of times it is repeated. So frequency has to do with how many times a particular item has repeated. It can be anything. It can be number of pencil, it can be the height of a person, age of a person, number of people, in a family, right? It can be anything. Number of coins a person has, number of shirt a person has. It can be anything, you know. So item can be anything. Frequency deals with how many times this thing is occurring. Right? This can be names, numbers, how many people are named, Vijay, right? So it can be anything. Items can be anything. Frequency always has to be a number. It deals with how many times something is occurring. And the frequency can also be zero, remember. A frequency can also be 1000. Doesn't matter. Right? But it is always a number. Okay, so we looked at collecting the data and now we are tabulating it. So one of the tabulation is to do with frequency, that is counting how many times a particular thing is repeating and putting it in a table. There are two kinds of table, grouped and ungrouped, ungrouped and grouped. So we'll be looking into this in the next video.